Yeah, so we talked about this off stream, but like, what's your plunge strategy on this? Do you care most about where the Didymus shot is, or locking in the correct mode, or a combination of both?
I want to lock in the mode. I mean, I really think the strat for competition is to get the Poison Peach. So play either the 3 top modes or the 3 bottom modes. The 3 top modes are the easier modes. The 3 bottom modes are the harder modes. So they're worth more points, but there's more risk involved. The top 3, like Fieries.
And there's value to just finishing a mode, right? Because the orb's valuable, and you get the multipliers as well,
so
right?
if you finish a mode, you light an orb, but that's under the upper right flipper. That will give you 10 million points and a shot multiplier on whatever shot you make next. So like all flash rainbows, and then you shoot one, and you get that. You can get 2x, 3x, and 4x. You can go up to 4x on a single shot if you put 3 orbs on it.
So you could potentially, if you finished a full row, 4x the left orbit and get a huge Poison Peach.
Exactly, yeah. So that would 4x all the values on the left drop target for Poison Peach, which you get to hit twice, and you build the values in Poison Peach by shooting both ramps. We'll see if either of them get to that. But the other way to get orbs that before you get to Poison Peach is to play your friend multi-ball, which is by getting jackpots for all 3 friends. That's you find a friend, you collect a friend, and then you get the jackpot. Or you can play the Brickkeeper multi-ball, and if you get 3 jackpots in that, you'll earn an orb also. I'm sorry, the friend multi-ball, you actually have to.
You have to collect a jackpot.
You have to collect a jackpot. So that's 3. You have to collect each friend inside the multi-ball, and then get a jackpot at the left scoop.
And so there's 3 friends, right? But one of them you care a lot more about collecting early.
Yes,
correct?
you care much about Didymus, on the right, the blue friend, because once you get him to level 1 by collecting him, you can spell the help lanes, the in lanes.
That was a Johnny.
A Johnny circle.
Poor level circle.
Slow circles.
Yeah, so that one's way too big, but yeah, like, there's the outlane that it'll save it
Once
from.
you spell help, you relight your outlane save.
Yeah,
so
you get 1 at the start of the ball. Like, you can tell when he's solid blue, right?
When he's solid blue or blinking blue,
if
you've got the so right now he's not blinking because you haven't found him. That you have to shoot the right orbit right now.
for the ball save is active.
I'm just telling you the difference between the blinking, the spiral, LED pattern, and just the solid. All right, Daniele is choosing Fieries. He got Fieries on the plunge, and he's going to start now. There is a way to change the modes by shooting the target that's right here. That will actually cycle between the modes on the top or the bottom, depending on where you are. Fieries is shoot the lock balls on the left orbit, behind the forks.
And technically, the plunge is supposed to send it around, right? But none of the ones I've played have done that, right?
It should plunge it around and lock the first ball immediately. There's a mod out there for the shooter lane, which makes it a little more accurate. On Thingiverse, I believe someone posted it there.
And then each time you lock it in there, you get an add-a-ball.
You get an add-a-ball, and your score multiplier is based on how many balls you have in play at the moment. So right now he's got a 3x scoring for Fieries. As you can see in the top of the screen, it says Fieries scoring 3x. You then... Where's his ball? Oh, yeah, it was stuck behind the drop there. Okay. And this shot is timed. Once you lock a ball behind the forks, you only have a limited amount of time to shoot it. Unlike the Brickkeeper multi-ball, where it stays in there forever.
Okay, if you don't knock it out, do you have to re-qualify it again?
Yes,
or do you,
you have to shoot one of the other shots on the playfield that are lit. So right now, Daniele does have a friend collect. I was going to say, on the left, he's got Hoggle now. That's one of the 3 that he needs to start friend multi-ball.
And yeah, there's also a screen at the back that you can only see a little bit of that gives you some nice information on things that unfortunately we don't have a great view of. Like, you have to spell Labyrinth to light your next mode.
Which is done now. There's 2 ways to light Labyrinth, too. You can either shoot the white arrows, or you can spell Help, which will light the helping hands at the left scoop. And if you do that, it will automatically spell Labyrinth. So you saw it was blinking. It's blinking white right now. That would have spelled Labyrinth if he didn't need it. Or let him move from the top to the bottom. 3 modes also.
Which usually you don't want to do that after you've played some, right? Or depending.
It depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Maybe you do want to. Maybe you didn't do well on the modes and you want to earn an orb. So you want to go down to those before you start playing Peach if you want. And Peach isn't the end all be all for the game.
No,
but
I played it plenty of times
points.
and played it poorly and got like only a couple million out of it. But
The Indus Labyrinth is mine, Z-Mac, yes.
Oh, that's going to be in this year. All right.
all right, so let's
Oh,
see
he's
what.
plunging bad. Sorry.
I agree.
So cleaners on this one is a little more difficult to get a good score out of because the left spinner doesn't quite spin. I mean, it spins, but it's not a ton of spins, and you build the value on that mode by shooting the spinner. And for the orb on that, you need 5 million points earned. So you need 3. You need a left orbit, right orbit. You need to do that 3 times. And you need to collect at least 5 million. And there's a score total for the mode on the lower screen that you can't see here.
Are the Wise Man mode something you're worrying about in tournament play? Or?
I'm hoping to get them, yeah. So 5 more ramps, that'll get me to a frenzy, which will it'll make it easier to collect a friend, basically. So all shots are lit for a single friend when you're running a frenzy. So the other bit here is the left orbit. I was going to say the left orbit will actually, as it counts down this value for the right orbit, you light on the left, you shoot it on the right to collect. It'll actually reset the value at whatever you're building at. I'm not saying this very well.
Okay. Oh,
so
okay,
like it's
gotcha.
counting down from 1 million to 0. If you shoot it before it hits 0, it'll jump back up to 1 million and start building from there. Whereas if you let it go to 0, you're back at square one and starting from nothing.
And this is the one mode on the game that is actually like timed out of like the center modes, correct?
Right. And even though that shot didn't go all the way around the orbit, it still gives you credit if you just make the upper loop like you saw with Johnny. All right, he's gonna be. He's got one more friend to collect. He needs Ludo. 2 shots on an orange shot if he wants Ludo for the. Last friend. That's a good spinner hit. That may not be 5 million worth, though. That may not be enough. He's got maybe 15 seconds, maybe less. Yeah, he got lucky there with the Didymus save. So he's collected Didymus level 1, so he really wants to spell help now to relight that Didymus.
And in an ideal situation, just 1 letter away.
Yeah, so get that lit. Yeah, there he goes. So Didymus went back to blue, and you see his orbit timed out there.
Oh, okay.
That's why he didn't get anything for that orbit shot.
Pretty good. Yeah, I think Jareth may be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
All right, pretty even game here.
Yeah, Johnny has his lock slit, right? But yeah, like not a huge difference.
Yeah, and there's no. That's one setting you changed on this, right? There's no. There's no free multi-ball. Right.
I assume it in this. There's not going to be that. Yeah.
I turned it off. The only other things I'm doing is turning off the mode ball savers and the scoop ball save. Everything else should.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Like,
Except for Fieries. Fieries has a different setting.
Oh, really?
For the ball saves. Yeah, you can turn that off if you want. But it's a multi-ball, so
yeah.
Leave it in. All right, so what friend? So he's got Didymus on Frenzy. He needs 1 shot for Didymus. The other nice thing about the Frenzy is you can shoot one shot. Well, it's lit right now. Didymus is lit at the scoop. He can actually get level up Didymus another level if he does this quickly.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which is
so it's just every shot is a Didymus shot.
Every
now,
shot's
right?
a Didymus shot, right? Exactly.
No, mi mancava sì, no, era quello e poi un altro.
So, yeah, Johnny has the lock on the left. He's on Oubliette for the mode. He needs 2 letters in Labyrinth, so 2 white arrows, or he can spell help. He has Frenzy lit on the Wise Man scoop. And he only had, what, one more shot for Ludo, I believe?
I think so.
And that's the progress of the game. Two more for Ludo. Excuse me. All right, he's going to try and start the mode. All right, into the Wise Man scoop. We'll get Frenzy and mode start. And he just gets the mode start instead. Which is fine. Oubliette, you shoot each shot twice. You have to shoot them back to back. If you shoot a different shot, say you shoot the left orbit, and then you shoot the left ramp. Well, you can't shoot the left orbit again. You have to shoot it. You have to shoot that one shot 2 times in a row. So right now he has to shoot the center ramp to complete that shot. So that just.
Veramente.
It's not going to be enough. Oh, we're only on ball 2.
Yep.
It's ready. I hope they don't start it. I love this music.
But as you hear from the call out, Johnny's got the multi-ball ready.
Yeah.
Daniele has it lit, so Daniele's just 3 shots away from multi-ball. That Didymus is really important there.
That's enough.
Yeah, kind of like New Orleans, except you have to shoot them immediately after each other. I don't think New Orleans is like that, right?
Derek,
All right, Peach with no
Derek Price
multiplier.
took 3rd place.
All right. Congrats to Derek Price.
All right, so here you want to shoot the ramps to build the value before you shoot the drops. Once the timer in the upper right hits 13, the mode ends. It's unlimited ball save until then. So the ramps build the value right now at 2 million, as you can see. If you combo them, they increase more. So that lost the combo. You can see the arrow went from a
And
bright yellow to a dim yellow.
Draining doesn't affect the value, it's just lost time.
Right, exactly. Five.
When do you start going for the drops?
When we get to like 7, 8 o'clock, I start doing it. Just to make sure I'm getting some value out of it. Because you can end up just building and not.
Yeah,
You miss
get
those shots where you
nothing,
drain
yeah.
like this. You want to make sure you kind of short plunge. Yeah, like this. He's at 10 o'clock. No, he's at 11 o'clock. 12. So he's only got a couple more seconds left. That finishes off that drop target. So he's got 7 more million that he could get out of this. 3.5 more. And that's max with the value he had. So 13. I mean,
Yeah, that
it's
was
solid.
nice,
It's a solid mode. Didymus. He wants to collect that Didymus on the left scoop.
Oh.
That was a rough drain.
Oh, that was actually really impressive.
Come sto giocando.
Gareth doesn't find out.
Excellent work.
All right. Johnny's got Bog lit. I would really want to see him start Bog before he starts the multi-ball.
He might be scared of getting a green score, though.
He might be. But he's got the helping hands lit the scoop. All he needs to do is shoot that scoop. That's going to ball save. It'll instantly spell Labyrinth, and he can play Bog then, be finished with the bottom mode, so probably finish Bog during the multi-ball. Can't get control yet. All right, left scoop. Get Labyrinth.
He's not.
I told him about it.
Yeah.
I told him.
Okay.
I did.
Was he paying attention?
I don't know.
Nope.
Is this
Just to
his
the right.
Is this his big kahuna moment?
Yeah.
I mean, you can still shoot the white
Yeah.
arrows to light it, but he really needs to bring it in before starting the multi-ball, I feel, to catch the Daniele.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to pull it off in the multi-ball one, or he wouldn't have.
Yeah.
You're going to get 6 to 10 million in most cases
Yeah.
for an average multi-ball. All right, that's 3-0. One more game, and Daniele becomes our California State champion.
Yeah.
3-0, ma va.
He might move here after he's so excited about being California State champion.
He might want to worry about his ride home right now, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or ride back to, Southern California.
So what did Johnny get in the end? Like 9 million or something?
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The scores
it
don't
was
matter.
way
That's-
under, so I was
it's
like,
just
it's not
closing
it.
up. Yeah.
I'll update them afterwards and make sure they're kind of correct in match play.
Yeah.
It is cool that you can enter them
Look
in
at
match
that
play
grand
now.
champ.
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Oh, who's that? Who's that guy that put up the score that didn't even play today in the state finals?